Hi children, good morning. How are you? Hope you are fine. I am Kamala Kumari, your science teacher. We are giving you online classes regularly. Before starting this lesson, let me recollect whatever you read in part 1, playing with magnets. The activity you learned before is finding objects that get stuck to the cap of the pin holder. The cap of the pin holder contains a magnet which attracts substances like iron pins, iron nails, etc. And also, you learnt about the story of a magnet. A shepherd named Magnus, when he dipped his stick into a spring of water and poked at the pebbles and stones at the bottom with it. When he took it out, he saw a stone stuck to the iron cap. The stone which Magnus pulled out was called lodestone, and it is a natural magnet, and it possesses the property of attracting iron. And you also learned about the different shapes of the magnet. According to the shapes, the naming was given: bar magnet, bar shape, horseshoe magnet, horseshoe shape or U shape, disc magnet, disc shape, and ring magnet, which is in ring shape. And also, one more activity, finding the materials attracted by magnets. The materials that are attracted by magnets are called magnetic materials. Example, jump clip, iron, alpin, key, etc. The materials that are not attracted by magnets are called non-magnetic materials. Example, pencil, pen, eraser, wood, plastic, etc. Our lesson 2, playing with magnets, part 2. Part 1 already completed. This is part 2. Let us start with an activity 1. Finding the directions with a bar magnet. For this we need a retort stand, table and a magnet, and also a thread. Place a retort stand on a table. Suspend a bar magnet freely with the help of thread tied around its center. Does the magnet remain stationary? No. It will be moving. So wait till the bar magnet comes to rest. Observe the directions of the bar magnet. You will notice that the magnet finally takes a position in the north-south direction. Move the bar magnet and wait until it comes to rest. Once again, observe the directions of the bar magnet. Repeat it 4 to 5 times. You will notice that the magnet finally takes a position in the north-south direction. We observe that a freely suspended bar magnet always comes to rest in a particular or same direction, which is the north-south direction. In each case, the marked end points towards north. This is called north pole of the magnet. The other end, which points towards the south, is known as south pole of the magnet. You can see the picture, children. The retort stand, thread and bar magnet. The red color indicates north direction, blue color south direction. You can see both. Okay, children? This property of magnets is called directional property because it is showing the directions, north-south directions. That's why it is called directional property. It is exhibited only by magnets. We use this property to make magnetic compass. Let us learn about magnetic compass. Our next activity 2 is about magnetic compass. You can see the picture, children. A compass is usually a box with a glass covering it. A magnetized needle is pivoted inside the box in such a way that it can rotate freely. The compass also has a dial with directions marked on it. The compass is kept at the place where we wish to know the direction. Its needle indicates the north-south direction when it comes to rest. Now, let us know about the uses of the compass. It is used to find directions, north-south, east-west directions. It is mostly used in ships and aeroplanes. Mountaineers and army people also carry a compass with them so that they do not. Now, activity 3. Take two similar magnets, place them in three different ways. You can see the picture, children. Bar magnets are taken and placed in this way. So the first picture, you can see the south and north direction they were placed and they attract here. So this is called unlike poles. Unlike poles always attract each other. The second picture you see, the south and south pole where they repel each other. And down last picture you see north and north, that is like poles. Like poles always repel each other. Repulsion is taking place here. Our next activity 4. For this we need bar magnet. Place a bar magnet on a table. Suspend another bar magnet over it. The suspended bar magnet should be close to the one kept on the table. Observations. Observe in which direction the suspended bar magnet comes to rest. Change the direction of the bar magnet placed on the table. The suspended bar magnet always comes to rest in the direction of the bar magnet which is placed on the table. Again you move it and observe. But the north pole of the suspended bar magnet points towards the south pole of the bar magnet placed on the table. And south pole of the suspended bar magnet points towards the north pole of the bar magnet placed on the table. So here, unlike poles, they attract, which you learned before. Same here, they are getting attracted. What happens if you remove the bar magnet placed on the table? In this case, suspended bar magnet comes to rest in the north-south direction. From this we can say that there is some invisible magnet below the suspended bar magnet which compels it to come to rest in that particular direction. The invisible magnet is nothing but Earth. The Earth possesses magnetic property which acts upon the suspended bar magnet. You can see the picture, children. The blue color is south and red color indicates north. That it is acting as a bar magnet. Now, let us learn the next activity 5. Making a magnet of your own. You can prepare your own magnet at your house, children. Take an iron piece or nail and place it on a wooden table. At first, the piece is tested and found that it neither attracts nor repels iron pins. You can take small safety pins. It will not attract. Take a bar magnet and place one of its poles near one edge of the piece. Without lifting the bar magnet, move it along the length of the iron piece till you reach the other end. Then the bar magnet is lifted and brought to the first end where we have begun. Always move the magnet in one direction. Don't drag the magnet back and forth. Repeat this process 20 to 30 times. Now remove the bar magnet and bring some iron pins or safety pins close to the piece. The iron pins or safety pins get attracted by the piece. This shows your temporary iron piece magnet is ready. You can do it at home. See the picture, children. Our next activity 6. Magnetic induction. The magnetic property acquired by a magnetic substance due to the presence of a magnet close to it is called magnetic induction. Take a safety pin and bring it close to one of the poles of a bar magnet. It gets attached to the magnet. Now bring an nail pin or another safety pins and try to attach it at the end of the safety pin. You can see the picture, children. The safety pin acts as another magnet as long as it is in contact with the bar magnet. That's why all the safety pins, they get attracted to the remaining safety pins. We say that magnetic property is induced in the safety pin due to contact with bar magnet. That's all for today. Thank you, children.